Welcome. First episode at channel Let's Talk. We are going to talk about Estonian education and the universities we have in it. To talk and to have a discussion on this topic, we have invited one of our guests here, the guest who is being known as the poet of the town, who has done a lot of things in different fields. He is a jack of trades but master of none. Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
So first of all, I would ask you, like, how would you introduce yourself to our audience?
Okay, I'll try. Okay, I'm Asif. I am a student here, student of robotics basically, and I'm working as a software engineer for like 2 years roughly now. And just like most of us, I'm also a student of life.
We asked like a kind of a typical question to all the students, like, Estonia is too tiny, but how did you find it?
It's just through a big Facebook community that we have. From there, I just read one post that there are a bunch of very good universities in Estonia. So I just looked it up and I liked the program, and here I was.
So okay, when you find Estonia, so how easy it was for you to get here?
Okay, getting here was a bit of a hassle as I had to go to another country to get my visa. But after that, everything here is pretty straightforward and pretty easy.
So what was a kind of biggest hurdle in your way when you were applying for the visa and other stuff?
Getting the Estonian visa was pretty easy, and I could say that Estonian officials or the people involved were very helpful. But in order to get to their embassy, that was the problem for me, and I went to Egypt for that, and getting the Egypt visa and managing my stay there, that was a bit of a problem. Otherwise, everything else went really good.
And how do you like being here in Estonia and the University of Tartu, where you're studying at the moment?
As I've said, that whoever I met, like, I really love this town. It's such a small and lively place. Can be a bit quiet at sometimes, but that's like one of the charms of the city. And talking about the university, so it's no doubt one of the best universities you can find in this region, especially related to my course or my degree. So I really like it here.
So what you find so interesting about your program here in the university? And
well, the way it's conducted, and especially the part where they offer you a lot of opportunities to engage you with the industry, basically. So when you start your program, you start getting hands-on experience on real problems. So that's something I really like about this place.
And if you want to like recommend this program to our audience,
yes,
like what would be the best thing you want to tell them?
Well, I would say that this is a new program. There is a lot of opportunities to explore here, and well, it's since it's robotics, so it's basically a mixture of many other programs. But I would say it's a very good program, and especially if you want to work, if you like using your hands, not just your mind, if you want like building stuff, then I would say it's for you.
Okay, so how expensive it was for you to start this program here in Tartu University?
If you get admitted in this program, there is like 80 to 90% chance, I would say, that you will get a tuition fee waiver, because I think like maybe roughly 90% of the students get that waiver, and like I was one of them, so I didn't have to worry about any expenses.
Okay.
So all I had to worry about was my day-to-day expenses, my living expenses, and eating. I didn't have to pay anything for the studies, and even for that, if you perform well, you can get 1 or 2 scholarships pretty easily, and you can go by with that.
Okay, so if we are like here in this town and we want to have a little fun, and what about the extracurricular activities we can have here in Tartu?
Extracurricular, well, again, it depends on your idea of how you define extracurricular because what's fun for me might not be fun for you. So, but then again, I enjoy meeting people. So for that, you can go to any bar, meet some lovely people, also some lovely drunk people, but they're very friendly. And then again, there are places you can hang out with friends, like places you can go, I don't know, play pool, play bowling, go swimming. And well, in the winter, of course, you can go skiing, skating. So a lot of opportunities, but it depends. What do you prefer? Your personal preference.
Okay, well, in the next section, we are going to ask you a few questions, and you are supposed to like answer in just one word. Like what you think, and what's the first word comes in your mind when you listen to these things.
Okay.
So, social life in Estonia.
I would say so.
Okay. And with respect to your program, so what about job search in Estonia?
Great.
And what do you think about the people of Estonia?
Sure.
And the best thing about the university?
The multiculturalism, I would say.
To ask you a few questions, which are like we think they are funny. I hope you also think the same way. So, best pickup line used on you?
Used on me?
Yeah.
Wait, I have to think about that. Well, usually I'm the one using those, so
Okay,
it doesn't really ring a bell.
Like invert the question, so you can tell us like what would be the best pickup line.
I cannot tell you the best,
Okay.
or I can tell you
What
the worst. I can tell you the worst.
Okay, worst.
So just like a drunk Estonian guy told me, like whenever you want to pick an Estonian girl, just go towards her and say "tule tule." That's very creepy, but actually it has worked for me once.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you very much for having me.